Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and be strong about this. All happened last Friday. Well, last Thursday actually. My mom called me and told me that our dog, Abby, wasn't doing well. And I said, "What do you mean?" And she said she can't stop throwing up, and she can't. Every time she drinks water, she throws up, and she just hasn't been eating, and her hair's been falling out a lot. And I said, "Well, what are you gonna do?" And she said, "Well, we're gonna take her to Doc Howard's on Friday." And so that Friday they took her to Doc Howard's, and she said that I did a couple x-rays and stuff like that, and apparently she was eating tissues, and it clogged up her intestines and liver, and it wasn't real well, and it was the puffs tissues with lotion, so it basically clumped up in her stomach, and so Doc Howard gave her some meds and make it dissolve into her system, and eventually she would have pooped it out. Well, Saturday she wasn't feeling well, and Mom called Doc Howard, and she just couldn't take even the medication that Doc Howard gave her, and Doc Howard said, "Well, give her some warm chicken broth and see if that will make it dissolve and stuff." And that was early Saturday morning, and she didn't eat the warm chicken broth, and Doc Howard said, why don't you guys bring her in, and we'll go from there. And after that, Doc Howard said, "Well, we're gonna have to keep her overnight." And Sunday morning, he was going to run some tests and draw some blood, and then eventually give her an enema so she could try and poop out the tissues. And he was gonna wait until that afternoon because he had given her an IV drip to monitor her and stuff. And yesterday afternoon, about 2 o'clock our time, 4 o'clock their time, my dad had called. Well, he called Eddie. My dad started crying, and I said, "What is it?" And he said, "Tabby didn't make it." And I went historical. I was shaking really bad, and Of course, Eddie and I were on the road. We were driving, and I said, Eddie, I have to go home. I want to go home. And she left us. And I wasn't there. And I kicked myself for not being there still. I'm trying so hard today. And of course, I go to a store today and I saw a little girl and she was blonde. She had blonde hair and she was a cute little girl. She was playing in toys and her mom called her. She's like, Abby, get over here. And I almost lost it there because Abby was a blonde dog. And this isn't fair. Since she was only 8 years old, I mean, that's pretty young. And so, I'm having a really, really hard time. I'm having a hard time now as it is. I feel like crap. Last night, I couldn't sleep with my life dependent on it. And now, I'm supposed to be going back to, well, both Eddie and I are supposed to go back to South Dakota at the end of this month, and I don't think I can. It's gonna be hard. Not seeing her tail wag and seeing me and stuff. And so I gotta go. I'm gonna go cry.